All right, guys, this live stream is going to be absolutely incredible. I hope you enjoyed my recent video. I hope you share it. I hope you liked it. I hope you support my work, because that was a lot of work. I was sitting on that code for a while, and I'm showing you now that Revelation's playing out, war, famine, it's undeniable. All the numbers connected to World War I, World War II, all the numbers connected to 9/11, 2001, all the recent sporting events have all connected to Revelation. If you haven't purchased my book, please do so whilst you still can. I'm telling you, you'll regret it if you don't. This code here could be a book in itself. I could even literally write a book about this. I might. I've not posted the code on my website. I'm going to do it from the top of my head and just doing a bit of research whilst I'm doing the live. So this is about Roman Reigns. Okay. I was a huge wrestling fan, absolutely enormous wrestling fan, even into my adulthood. I used to even go watch events at the Staples Center whilst I was living in LA. And then something hit me. I started to realize how biblical it was. I didn't realize it was biblical before because I didn't read the Bible. I wasn't aware of that. I didn't understand scripture. I was just entertained by it. But wrestling is incredibly biblical. Absolutely incredibly biblical. So I'm going to talk about Roman Reigns. I'm going to talk about the Vatican, how his name associates with that. I'm going to discuss the 4 horsemen. I'm going to discuss the shield, which connects to Queen Elizabeth, which connects to the Bible. I'm going to discuss how Roman Reigns got leukemia and then came back to become the most dominant wrestler over the last maybe 20, 30 years. Okay, the universal champion. It's all Satan, guys. So this is absolutely mind-blowing. I've done some durations and they're undeniable. So, hey, Revelation chapter 18. Hey, Esteban. Hey, 6079 Smith. Hey, Decoding with Cody. Yes, exactly what I'm saying. The Bloodline civil war is a huge sign. Yeah, that's just gone on at Money in the Bank. That connects to the economy collapsing. I've told you in wrestling, you've got Money in the Bank. You've got the Royal Rumble. You've got Armageddon. You've got Hell in a Cell. Guys, you've got all of these events that are biblical or connect to major events in our world. Hulk Hogan and Macho Man said in the 80s that they're going to watch the Twin Towers come crashing down, brother. Yeah, the tag team, the Twin Towers, who they defeated. So it's absolutely insane. This Survivor series, which makes me think of like the Hunger Games, surviving. It's all there. All of it's there. Now, WWE have a 10-year contract in Saudi Arabia. That's the kingdom of the beast. That's what I've told you. Why Ronaldo's gone there, Benzema, who have all the Revelation numbers, who have all the 9/11 numbers. For whatever reason, God has given me this gift, guys, and it's a divine gift. I think more people are realizing it from the emails that I receive every morning. Abid's in the house. Much love to Abid. Amazing guy, a brother to me. Basically kept the website alive for me. I'll be forever grateful to him, and he'll forever be my friend. He sees what's up. He knows what's about to go down, but his faith's very strong. Hey, Gary, the tippery truther. Hey, any idea why September is the 9th month and not the 7th? Because the Gregorian calendar. Pope Gregory changed the calendar. We know sept means 7, don't we? It doesn't mean 9. There's a good chance Jesus were born 9/11, aka 7/11. You know, 7 and 11 rhyme with the word heaven. So yeah, the calendar's being changed by man. Simple as that. Like December's the 12th month. Dec means 10. Like a decagon's a 10-sided shape. A decade's 10 years. We've lived in this reality, guys, where our frequencies have been completely just messed up. By those who are aware of how the universe works far more than we are aware. Travis Scott to perform at the Great Pyramids on the anniversary of World War I. On that day, Travis Scott will be 11777 days old. Absolutely remarkable. We know Astro World took place. There was 10 deaths. And then exactly a year afterwards, the Houston Astros won the World Series. And they won it 4-2, and the beast reigns for 42 months. Houston is obviously an important place for Satan. Houston connects to the moon landing, which never happened. Roman is in his 149th week of his reign, 35th prime, Catholic. Brilliant. Satan equals 35, as does Baphomet. Rihanna performed at the Super Bowl. She was 12, 7 days old. Wow. Satan playing games with the real biblical times and seasons. Absolutely. Great work, brother. May Jesus Christ bless you. Hope he blesses you too. It's funny your initials are JC, like Jesus Christ. And Adam Roman Reigns' theme song after the Shield is called The Truth Reigns. It does. The truth is the Bible, guys. So all that we're witnessing in wrestling, it's not all purely Satan. All right? It's scripture being revealed. We know God wins. All right? It's funny how Roman Reigns defeated the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, whose father was once the American Dream. The US is about to go to civil war. And that is why you have that event at Money in the Bank, which was all about civil war. All right. Solo Sikoa shoots on the Bloodline Civil War match at WWE Money in the Bank. It doesn't get more blatant than this. Listen to this. Finally, had some time to digest everything that happened last Saturday in London. Of course, London, the home of the royal family, at Money in the Bank. And London's the financial capital of the world, guys. Can you not see this now? This will be a moment I will always cherish and remember forever. To be in the ring with 3 of the very best in this business. And better thing is we did it against each other as a family. I learned from all 3 of them since I started in the main event. 3 is talking about the Usos, all right, the twins, and Roman Reigns. So again, explain how this bloodline, which is what they go by, the bloodline, are all at the top of wrestling at the same time. If it's not a scripted reality. That they're all phenomenal wrestlers, guys. Whatever you want to say about them. The Usos, the most dominant tag team over the last 15, 20 years. Roman Reigns dominated in the Shield, dominates right now as a solo artist. All right. And then you have the up-and-comer, who's an absolute beast. Solo. All right. And they all do this. I've told you, the Bloodline do that. They do that. I've told you about this point. This is pointing to Lucifer. They all do that. All right? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that they don't do that. They're all doing it. The points, guys, it's in all sports. You're seeing politicians doing the point. You're seeing wrestlers doing it. You're seeing musicians doing it. For whatever reason, I have the eyes to see. Thank you, God. Yeah, exactly. They wrestle 7 days a week. They get about 3 hours sleep. They're on flights every other day. Yet they still perform at this unbelievably high level. They're possessed by demons, guys. They're possessed. All right? One of the Usos, he probably wanted to get rid of that possession. And then he's always in the news for being an alcoholic and DUIs. Jeff Hardy's another one. He probably had enough of it. And then, boom, he's all over failing drug tests. Roman Reigns actually failed a drugs test. A lot of them do. But yeah, like, and they fight into the 40s and they look better than ever. It's demons, guys. This is what I was saying about Djokovic and Federer. They could perform at that unbelievably high level for so long. LeBron James, Brady, because it's demonic possession. Demons can do far more than what a regular guy can do. When you understand that and accept that, it all makes sense. Well, it doesn't all make sense. It's funny, somebody's mentioning Joe Biden, and Roman Reigns is actually called Letai Joseph Joanoa. Joe. And he's 38, which is the death number. All right, we know about that. We know 38-year-old LeBron James got 38 points on the 38th day of the year to become the all-time leading point scorer in the NBA. Brady won his last ever Super Bowl exactly 24 months before LeBron achieved that feat. He did that on the 38th day of the year. 3 times 8 is 24. So Roman Reigns is 38 right now. By the way, he was born May the 25th, 1985, exactly 15 years before George Floyd died. And George Floyd basically started a civil war. Yes, Roman Reigns was born exactly 15 years before George Floyd died. Now check this out. Who won the Super Bowl? Kansas City Chiefs? Joe Biden, the chief and commander. Who was the MVP? Patrick Mahomes. What was his jersey number? 15. 15. Now, who won the NBA Finals? The Denver Nuggets. Who was the MVP? Nikola Jokic. What's his jersey number? 15. Roman Reigns born exactly 15 years before George Floyd dies. And when you type war into the Gematrinator, it's 15. The Illuminati were founded the 1st of May. 15. We're about to have our 47th US president. 47. 15th prime number. Can we not see this, guys? What's going on in wrestling literally had the Bloodline Civil War match, Money in the Bank. The most dominant faction in the history of wrestling is the Four Horsemen. The Four Horsemen, guys, like the Four Horsemen of Apocalypse, the Antichrist, War, Famine, and Death. Randy Orton, the Viper, the Snake, the Serpent, which is Satan. John Cena doing this, the 666, The Rock, who's cousins with Roman Reigns. The Rock is mocking Christ. Christ is our rock. Put your faith in Christ. Vince McMahon's often been compared to the devil. He had a tag team match against Shawn Michaels and God, and he beat him. Vince McMahon beat Shawn Michaels and God in a match. Vince McMahon said he works harder than God because he doesn't take a day off. Can we not see how the blasphemy, guys? There's a faction now in wrestling called the Judgment Day. Finn Balor is the leader of it, whose alter ego is the demon. That's why he had a match with Edge recently, and Edge said, "Bring your demon." They ain't joking at this point. Triple H claims to be the King of Kings. That's Jesus' name. Can you just accept this now? So the Shield, guys, I researched the Shield because I've written about them in my book. First of all, they disbanded April the 21st, 2019. That was the Queen's birthday. That was the Queen's birthday. Really? Her 93rd birthday, Flight 93 connects to 9/11. All right. Flight 93 was a domestic scheduled passenger flight that was hijacked by 4 Al-Qaeda terrorists on the morning of September the 11th, 2001. 4. The crew, there were 7 crew, guys. 7's the 4th prime. Elizabeth, her jubilee lasted 4 days. The UK dialing code's +44. We just had Money in the Bank in London. So I can't believe this. Like Roman Reigns, like Rome reigns, the Vatican, the universal champion, Satan trying to just basically control the universe. It's going to bring in that new world order, which is Satan. One world currency, which is Satan. One world religion, which is Satan. Roman Reigns' main event is 6 WrestleMania, 7-2 record. Seven and 2 record in main events or just in WrestleMania appearances. Because the 7-2 record, Pope Francis became the Pope the 72nd day of 2013. The 72 goetic demons. Brady won his last Super Bowl in 7-2. Undertaker, yeah, the Brothers of Destruction. He crucified Stephanie McMahon in the ring. It's all there. They've done it. They've put it in front of our face. Satan does that. He puts it right in front of your face in the name of entertainment. Sam Smith dressing up as Satan. Little Nas X giving Satan a lap dance in hell. It's all there. You can go watch it all on YouTube, but you can dismiss it as entertainment. It's just the way of the world. It's where the world is right now. That's what people do. It's all there. Hey, Anthony, much love. Big shout out to Sean, one of the best coders in the game. So 9 WrestleMania, 7 wins, 2 losses. He also defeated The Undertaker. Who ended Undertaker's streak? The Beast. It's the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. He's the one who ended the streak. And what happened to The Undertaker? He went to 21-1. Vatican City was founded, guys, 211. Undertaker, 21-1. 211. 47th prime, which is the 15th prime. That's why The Undertaker had that streak. It was its code. It wasn't because Vince McMahon was like, let's just give him this streak and let's end it now against the Beast, Brock. It's the code. The dead man. His brother Cain. Cain, the first son of Adam and Eve, who killed his brother Abel. Stephanie McMahon. Vince McMahon walks like a female. Just watch the way he walks. That's why he does that silly walk, because he can't walk like an actual man. All right? It's all there. Everything I've been saying for 3 years, eh? Everything I've been saying for 3 years. Who's just won Miss Netherlands? A man. Openly a man just won Miss Netherlands. Who told you that would happen? I didn't say Miss Netherlands. I said that's what would happen. And we'll get a Miss Universe who's a man. I've said all of this. I got hammered. It's all happening. Go back, watch my videos from 2020. Look what I've said. Look what's happened since I've said it. Check them out if you don't believe me. They're all there if you're willing to go back and watch them. So you don't think these A-list celebrities are inverted? You look at Miss Netherlands, who's a man pretending to be a woman, just won Miss Netherlands, and tell me she don't look like something from Hollywood. You've got to start paying attention to me. For whatever reason, God's given me this immense gift. All right? And I'm not being greedy with it. I could be really greedy with it, but I'm not. Now, the Shield. Check this out for more indication for World War III. All right? Following the group's dissolution, each member of the Shield went on to become a world champion. Believe that. All 3 reigned as WWE World Heavyweight Champion within a 3-minute span at the end of the 2016 Money in the Bank event 7 years ago. Rollins, CrossFit Jesus, the Monday Night Messiah, blasphemy to Jesus Christ. Rollins defeated Reigns for the championship, but then Ambrose cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase, which he won earlier that night on Rollins to win the title. So Reigns came in with the title. Rollins defeats Reigns. Ambrose cashes in. So 3 members of the Shield within a 3-minute span at the end of the 2016 Money in the Bank event, guys. 3. World War III. There was 3 members of the Shield. The Shield is biblical. All right? It's immensely biblical. It's absolutely gobsmacking this, guys. The shield of faith, Ephesians 6:16. All right? We know the beast reigns, guys, for 42 months, and the alternate number of the beast is 616. Ephesians 6:16. King James Version. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. Guys, please, whatever you say about me, please pick up a Bible. Please pick up a Bible. See everything playing out right now is scripture, please. It's not about Adam. It's not about the illusion. It's about your eternal life. And if that sounds dramatic, it's not. You probably thought everything I said back in 2020 and 2021 was dramatic. It was extreme. It's happened. It's happened. World War III is going to happen. This civil war is going to happen. The code that I've just done on it is not a coincidence. Now check this out. I talked heavily in that code about 191 and 43. Just know Roman Reigns' height's 1.91 meters because it's all biblical. It's all biblical. And when did he become Universal Champion? April the 3rd. After winning the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 38, yes, that number again, on April the 3rd, 2022, Reigns is recognized as the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. All right, who did he beat? Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar. So this is insane. It's insane. So if we do some durations now, Roman Reigns stated that his leukemia came back October the 22nd, 2018. All right. He then returned February the 25th, 2019. Miraculous recovery, by the way. 4 months and 3 days after 43, which is 126 days. The beast reigns for 1,260 days. Kobe died 126. 126 days is exactly 18 weeks. 6 + 6 + 6. Daniel's 70 weeks is all about revelation. Reigns declared he had leukemia on 70-day numerology on a day leaving 70 days left in the year. Queen Elizabeth reigned for 70 years. She reigned for 70 years. It's to do with Daniel's 70-week prophecy. All right? This is absolute insanity. 2 + 2... No, 225 connects to the World Trade Center. 22 times 5 is 110. Like there was 110 floors. That's what the 225 is. All right. So WWE star Roman Reigns announces he has leukemia, relinquishes Universal title on Raw. Reigns, WWE's top superstar, was diagnosed at age 21. No. Reigns, WWE's top superstar, was diagnosed at age 22, master builder number. The upcoming anniversary of 9/11 is the 22-year anniversary, and has been privately battling the disease since. Really? So he got to the top of the wrestling industry with leukemia? Now listen to this, and just know that he came back. All right? He was getting booed. Vince McMahon were trying to put him right at the top of WWE. Did all they could. All right? Booed. Nobody wanted him there because they felt that he was getting forced down our throat. All right? Then they put him in a feud with Triple H. Nobody believed it because Triple H is high ranking at WWE. All right? And I was supposed to believe that Triple H didn't want Roman Reigns to succeed, who's making the company millions of dollars. So people couldn't believe in the storyline. So what did they do? He claimed he had leukemia. So he disappears. Everyone cries. Everyone's devastated. All right. So he gets that sympathy, and then he walks down the aisle, and there's Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. They come out crying. If you watch that scene, it looks so staged. It didn't look genuine. It looked like something out of a cheap movie. And then he comes back, and now he's the most dominant wrestler. Everyone loves him. He becomes a bad guy. Everyone loves him now. And do you know what he keeps saying? Acknowledge me. That's Satan. Acknowledge me. All right? And you see all the audience doing that. It's Satan. It's not Roman Reigns wanting you to acknowledge Roman Reigns. All right? It's Satan. Reigns is possessed, and there's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. But if we go back here, Roman Reigns, WWE's biggest active star and certainly its most polarizing performer, announced in a shocking statement Monday night. Remember, it's Monday Night Raw, which in reverse is war. That's why it used to be Raw is War. he announced his battle with leukemia and that it will force him to step away from the ring effective immediately. The 33-year-old Reigns, so we've got the 22 master number, now we have the 33. The 33-year-old Reigns, real name is Joe Noah, opened Monday's episode of Raw with the revelation, all right, the revelation that he had a real-life battle with leukemia. WWE's Universal Champion said he was originally diagnosed in 2008 at age 22. Though he quickly went into remission, he has been fighting the disease since, yet is this incredible athlete, unbelievable athlete. Reigns apologized to the Providence, Rhode Island, road like Cody Rhodes, who was supposed to take the title off him, crowd for not being the workhorse and fighting champion his character aimed to be. He also announced he will relinquish the title effective immediately. He basically lied to the world that he had leukemia. It's blatant. It's blatant. And you get rewarded for those acts by Satan because his whole role is to deceive the world. That's all lies, and it's a lie because the reality is my name is Joe and I've been living with leukemia for 11 years. And unfortunately, it's back. So he got diagnosed with leukemia at age 22, a master number. And then it returns when he's 33, a master number, 11 years after he was first diagnosed, a master number. 22 plus 33 plus 11, 66. The book of Revelation is the 66th and final book of the Bible. The Church of Satan was founded in 66, guys. Diagnosed with leukemia, 22. It returns at age 33, 11 years later. It's the three master numbers. There's only three master numbers, guys. And all three of them connect with him getting leukemia and recovering. Anoa said, because the leukemia is back, I can't fulfill my role. I can't be that fighting champion. I'm going to have to relinquish the Universal Championship. I'm not going to lie. I'll take every prayer you can send my way, but I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm not looking for you to feel bad for me because I have faith. Believe that. All right. Anoa, a former college football standout at Georgia Tech. Did you just watch my video about George Orwell, George Bush Sr., George Bush Jr., George Washington, George Floyd, Georgia Guidestone, St. George's flag, Prince George, and now Reigns was a standout at Georgia Tech? He's appeared in the last four main events at WrestleMania, the Four Horsemen. That's what it said when this article came out. So they call themselves the Brotherhood, the Shield as well, which connects to Skull and Bones. And also the Usos' dad was Rikishi, who was a really, really popular star in wrestling, really. Just all amazing wrestlers. Reigns made his main roster debut in 2012, which is when London were hosting the Olympics, which was one of the most satanic openings to an Olympics you'll ever see. So he's got leukemia, right? Which is a cancer of blood-forming tissues hindering the body's ability to fight infection. Yet he's still able to dominate and travel and wrestle and bleeding all the time when he's in the ring. Like, are we supposed to believe this? Leukemia is a cancer of blood-forming tissues, including bone marrow. Many types exist, such as acute lymphoblastic leukemia, acute myeloid leukemia, and chronic lymphocytic leukemia. Many patients with slow-growing types of leukemia don't have symptoms. Rapidly growing types of leukemia may cause symptoms that include fatigue, weight loss, frequent infections, and easy bleeding or bruising. So fatigue is definitely one of the main causes of leukemia. And this guy has one of the best cardios in wrestling. And he's out for literally 4 months and 3 days and comes back and he's dominating. He returned on 66 date Numerology, guys, 2/25/2019. It's absolutely remarkable stuff. It's mind-blowing. It really is. And at this point, I don't know what to say, to be honest with you. From his return to him winning the championship he won at WrestleMania 38, 3 years, 37 days, 68th prime number. That's why Guardiola got his 337th point by winning the Champions League final, 68th prime, the 68th edition of the European Cup. They won with a 68th minute goal. All world wars began on 68 date numerology pure. 911 became the emergency dialing code in 68. The construction for the World Trade Center began in 68. Martin Luther King died in 68. And Roman Reigns, by the way, who won the main event of WrestleMania 38, that was the 93rd day of the year, which again connects to Flight 93. Thank you, Durrell. Much love to you, brother. God bless you. God bless you. Hope you're well, mate. We had a chat earlier. Today's the 191st day of the year. Yeah, the 43rd prime. This year, Skull and Bones turns 191 years old, 43rd prime. Super Bowl 57. 43rd day of the year. 322 days remaining. Really? Brady won his last Super Bowl at age 43. Guys, I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this. There's rumor Jesus rose from the cross on April the 3rd. So the war's kicking off next year. Remember, Russia invaded the Ukraine 224. Next year is 2024. Kobe's memorial was on 224. All right. It's all just planting the seeds now, guys. You don't have the Avengers Endgame, the Avengers Civil War. All right. You don't have the whole incident with George Floyd. All of this stuff, it's blatant if you've got eyes to see. Much love, Padrick. I'm tired, but I'm all right. Civil War, Guns N' Roses, an all right song. Don't get me started on them, on Guns N' Roses. Guns. Roses connects to Remembrance Day, which connects to war. Guns N' Roses. And they've got a song called Civil War. Just know, their songs, guys, it's not them. It's demons. You can give credit to them, to Axl Rose. It ain't anything to do with him. It seems like Axl Rose, demons left him now. Have you heard Axl Rose try to sing now? It's absolutely cringeworthy. He can't sing anymore. It's not just because he's got older. It's almost like his demons left him. It's embarrassing how he sings now. So, look into Brendan Aronson. In your Civil War video, you mentioned Berlin. Yeah, Union Berlin. We had a great season in the Bundesliga. Brendan moves to Union Berlin today to 9/11 is 63 and 75 days from the famous 9/23, a date believed to be the end of the world. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, Brady played his first ever NFL game, 23-9. All right. Union Berlin finished 4th as well in the league for the Four Horsemen. 23-9 is also when Pope Francis visited the White House for the first time back in 2015. 23 is the 9th prime. 9's the number of completion. George Orwell's book, 1984, was his 9th and final book that he published before he died. So, guys, it's absolute insane now what I'm showing you. It really is. I didn't know Roman Reigns' college was Georgia Tech. That's just telling me I need to write a book about George. My youngest brother's called George. Bloodline Civil War. What more do you want? The tribal chief. That's Roman Reigns, the chief. Satan. Satan's the chief. And that's why he's at the top of wrestling. Roman, like Roman Catholic Church. Reigns. The beast reigns for 42 months. I don't know what to say, man. Roman Reigns full of tattoos like they all are. They're all full of tattoos, aren't they, at this point? Marvel has changed the title for the next Captain America movie from Captain America New World Order to Captain America Brave New World, like that old book, Brave New World. It can't be more obvious now. And I really just believe anyone who's denying my work is deeply in denial or demonically possessed. Rhea Ripley's a man. It's so blatant, it's not even funny at this point with Rhea Ripley. It's not even funny. All Marvel and DC movies are about Nephilim. Yeah. Yeah, it's just crazy, guys. So I could talk forever and ever about wrestling. I'm not gonna. I've made my point. A lot of them get to the top of Hollywood. The Rock, top of Hollywood. John Cena got very high up in Hollywood. Dave Bautista, very high up in Hollywood. All right. They're demons, man. There's no doubt about it. Andre the Giant, Nephilim. Great Khali, Nephilim. Do I like the countryside? I love it. I absolutely love the countryside. So, yeah, Roman Reigns, nobody wanted him as the champion, but then he conveniently gets leukemia. He returned and everybody loves him. He also beat Logan Paul at Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia. Like, what's Logan Paul doing in a main event against the undisputed WWE Universal Champion? How on earth Logan Paul can be taking part in that match? It's because Logan Paul, the Paul brothers, have all the numbers with Revelation. That energy drink with Barcelona affiliated to it, Revelation. I'll do a video, not now because I'm too tired. So remember, Reigns won WrestleMania 38. It's 38 right now. He pinned Brock Lesnar. All right? And he's just dominating. He's absolutely dominating. And he does that. He's doing that. Who's he pointing to? Ask him who he's pointing to. Ask all these celebrities who they're pointing to. Who is it? They'll tell you what, it's a loved one that they lost. So they're all doing that. They're thanking their dead great-great-grandmother who they never even met. Is that what it is? So when Roman Reigns loses, which he will, right now Roman Reigns, I told you, defeating the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, that tells me Rome is above the US. I told you 2 years ago, the US and the UK is going to get absolutely hammered. It's going to get hammered, and it is, and it already slowly is. It already slowly is, but still people can't accept it. The UK and the US, Babylon, is going to get absolutely destroyed. If you live in one of those nations, I would get out of it. I'm not saying that there's nations that are going to not get destroyed. I'm saying they're going to get destroyed first. And you see the economy in those places now. You see it crashing. I know most of my audience are from the UK and the US. I ain't trying to scare you. I'm telling you what's going to happen. And you know it deep down. If you're living in England right now, you see the country's collapsing. They brought in all of these puppets, Boris Johnson's, the US, the Joe Biden's, the Trumps. It's anarchy, it's chaos, it's just outrageous what's going on in those two nations which were so dominant. So Roman Reigns was betrayed by Seth. Yep, Seth hit him with a chair. Remember, Seth was the third child of Adam and Eve. Seth turned his back on his brother, just like Cain killed Abel, who were brothers of Seth. Dean Ambrose is the lunatic. How many people are going crazy right now? All right. The lunatic asylum. That was Dean Ambrose. These wrestlers, guys, it's one of the most demonic, satanic industries in the world. Is professional wrestling. And it tells you where the world's going. The Royal Rumble always tells you who's going to win the Super Bowl, pretty much. Remember when I called Brady to win Super Bowl at 43, and then the Royal Rumble winner was Edge, the oldest person in the Royal Rumble? Edge. If you notice, Drew McIntyre right now has a sword. The chosen one, Drew McIntyre, has a sword. You don't think that's anything to do with war? You can just continue to dismiss all of this as entertainment and random, but you're going to regret it if you don't start listening to what I'm saying. Yeah, because we wrestle not against, exactly. We wrestle not against flesh and blood. It's principalities, it's spiritual wickedness. It's Ephesians 6:12. Wrestle, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood. These wrestlers, it's demons versus demons. That's why, like Sting now, how old's Sting? And he's still wrestling at a decent level, even though he got told by WWE he couldn't wrestle again. What about Daniel Bryan, who got told he could never wrestle again? Now he's wrestling again. What about Paige, who got told she can never wrestle again? And they all cry in the middle of the ring. Now she's wrestling again. Isn't it amazing how Edge can never wrestle again? He can never wrestle again. Well, look at the age of Edge now. Look how he changed as well. He looks really Satanic Edge right now. He never used to. He don't look like the same guy. All these wrestlers, they get told they can never wrestle again. We told that Kurt Angle won the Olympic gold medal with a broken freaking neck. Wait, somebody won an Olympic medal with a broken neck. Give me a break. Never broke his neck. Edge didn't. They don't. They can and then recover. You seen the way Kurt Angle would wrestle with a broken neck? Why do you think Shane McMahon can do what he does? Why do you think Mankind, all right, he would always go, well, look at my cardio. You might look at me and judge me for my appearance, but look at my cardio. And you go, okay, yeah, wow, it's amazing. How did he get thrown off Hell in a Cell twice and not die? And continue to wrestle? Because it was a demon. Do you agree? Give me a woo if you agree with me. How can Mankind get thrown off Hell in a Cell twice and continue to wrestle? Is he just tough? Are we just going to say he's tough? Or like when we say Brady won 7 Super Bowls because he's just got a strong winning mentality. That's what people say about Brady. He's just got that mentality that nobody else has. What? Guys, yeah, they said, they've called him, JR said. And he's regarded as a hero. Mick Foley, he had 3 characters, guys. 3, World War III. Cactus Jack, Dude Love, Mankind. You think that one guy, Mick Foley, was that good of an actor that he could play multiple roles? The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Let me in. Let me in. That's about summoning demons. That's about these demons that are literally coming through these portals at this point. They're breaking the firmament, guys, and they're living amongst us. And they don't like us. And they're coming for us. And the only way you can be protected is that shield. The shield of God, which is faith, which is understanding scripture. Otherwise, these demons are going to eat you alive. Eat you alive, guys. Know that demons in the Bible go by pronouns as well. Why do you think they're pushing pronouns now? They refer to themselves as pronouns in the Bible, demons. It's all there. It's all there. And like somebody said earlier in the live, these wrestlers, they're flying every day or they're traveling 7 or 8 hours in a car and then they've got to perform. All right. And they always say they eat junk food, but we have to eat junk food. all right, because nothing's open at like 1 a.m. So you'll see, I used to have the WWE Network. It would show them traveling from one place to the next. And yeah, they would all go, let's guess it's McDonald's again, guys. And you're like, elite athletes, unbelievable bodies, incredible physiques, all right? And they're traveling from city to city. They're not sleeping and they're eating junk food and they're still able to look like that. Oh, well, yeah, we find time for the gym for an hour a day. The average person goes to the gym for an hour a day. It's demons, man. Have you noticed Vince McMahon right now, for the first time, he has an Adolf Hitler mustache that he's not had before. WWE Studios is in Connecticut, where Yale is, the home of Skull and Bones. The University of Connecticut just won the NCAA final in basketball. Denver Nuggets won the NBA. They've got the Skull and Bones logo. West Ham won that European Conference final. They've got this Skull and Bones logo. Brady won his last Super Bowl, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay, Skull and Bones logo. One of the most iconic wrestlers over the last 20 years. CM Punk, Skull and Bones logo. All right? When you pick up something that's poisonous, it has that, doesn't it? With the skull. Guys, the Vegas Golden Knights, one of their logo is Skull and Bones. Chris Jericho, that's the walls of Jericho. Jericho connects to the Bible as well. To Israel. Yes, that's supposedly the Black Panther. Like, give me a break, man. Give me a break. Undertaker's burning a casket. I know. AJ Styles does the Illuminati pyramid, doesn't he, with his gloves? The New World Order faction. Shall we just ignore the New World Order with Hulk Hogan and Scott Hall? Shall we ignore that? The New World Order? Kevin Nash? Doing this? Too sweet? Is that too sweet? Oh my goodness. Is this hustle, loyalty, and respect from Cena? Or is he just throwing up the sixes so everyone else in the stadium will do the same thing to give their energy to the devil? Charlotte Flair was in the Four Horsemen with Becky Lynch, the man, Bayley, who's blatantly a man, and Sasha Banks, which connects to money. Yeah, they were in the Four Horsemen. So the most dominant wrestler in regards to World Championships, male, is Ric Flair. And the most dominant woman is his daughter, Charlotte Flair. How? How do you have father and daughter become the most dominant in the sport? And Ric Flair, guys, the GOAT. Think about what he pushed. Limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeler dealing, just having sex with all these different women, alcohol, partying, just promoting the 7 deadly sins. I found him funny. I still go, woo! All right, but look what he actually promoted and what he stood for. Ric Flair had a demon in him. Ric Flair's survived a helicopter crash, broken back. He's come back from alcohol poisoning. The doctor said he had 5 minutes to live and he survived. And he's still drinking and partying now and wooing. That's a demon, man. Latino World Order with Rey Mysterio. Yeah, Rey Mysterio means King Mystery or the Mystery King. Booyaka Booyaka 619, the 114th prime. The Queen died with 114 days remaining. Got replaced by her son, Charles, who's now the king. I've told you, Rey means king in Spanish. Otis has no neck. Otis is a woman. Yeah, break the walls down for those demons to enter. So, Yeah, I've seen that Raquel Rodriguez. It's just comical. Just go all the way back to China. Just go back to China to see how long this has been going on. Leader. Have you ever seen a man without a chin in your life, Adam? No. No. All right, I better go. I hope you enjoyed this. I might have to write a book about the Georges, but I'm so tired, man. I'm so tired. I could rave on and on and on about wrestling and how biblical it is. I really could, guys. But I'm not gonna. The Ultimate Warrior had demons, yeah. He gave a speech saying every man takes his last breath, and then he died right after. His heart just stopped. And he talked about every man's heart will stop beating and they'll take their last breath. And then he gets inducted in the NBA Hall of Fame, the WWE Hall of Fame, and then he dies. And then there's this Warrior Foundation. Warrior. He changed his name to Warrior. War. God. My shin splints, awful. Awful. That's doing my head in, to be honest with you. You can't see me like you can't see Satan. That's Satan. You can't see me. You'll never see Satan. That's what that is. You can't see me. Yeah, we can't see him. We can believe in him, though. Believe that. All right, I'm off. I can't believe I have 20 likes for this, but whatever at this point, to be honest. That's all I got to say about that. All right, tomorrow I probably won't go live. I might just take a day off tomorrow. But this is just crazy. Roman Reigns has 5 kids as well. Told you he was born exactly 15 years after George Floyd died, and 15 is the 5th triangular number. That's why Denver Nuggets won the NBA Finals in 5 games. That's why Man City won the league by 5 points. That's why the Golden Knights won the Stanley Cup in 5 games. Dwayne Johnson doesn't have a Johnson. Believe that. Believe that. All right, guys. Take care. God bless. Please share my work if you can. And take care, all right? Hope you enjoyed this. Bye-bye.